unbelievable performance by none other than A'ja Wilson.
This is a clinic with a capital C.
In the world of women's basketball, few names shine as brightly as A'ja Wilson. Fresh off leading the Las Vegas Aces to their second consecutive championship in the 2023 WNBA season, Wilson has cemented her status as one of the most dominant players in the game today. Her impressive stats, clutch plays, and undeniable leadership have not only brought glory to her team, but also ignited conversations around the future of women's basketball. Wilson's 2023 season was nothing short of spectacular. Averaging 20.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 2.0 blocks per game, she was a force to be reckoned with on both ends of the court. Her ability to deliver in the clutch, whether it was a game-winning shot or a crucial defensive stop, was instrumental in the Aces championship run. Fans and analysts alike couldn't help but draw comparisons to some of the greatest players in basketball history, both male and female. If there were a Mount Rushmore of women's basketball, A'ja would be chiseled right up there. But A'ja Wilson is more than just an on-court phenom. She's also a vocal advocate for pay equity in women's sports, a topic that has generated significant interest and controversy. In a world where male athletes often receive far more compensation and recognition than their female counterparts, Wilson has been a powerful voice for change. She has used her platform to highlight the disparities and push for fairer treatment and compensation for women athletes. Her advocacy has resonated with many, sparking conversations about the value and respect female athletes deserve. It's a bit like watching someone dunk on injustice, only instead of a basketball, it's societal norms getting the poster treatment. The debate over pay equity in sports is complex and often contentious. Critics argue that revenue differences justify the pay gap between male and female athletes. They claim that men's sports, particularly in basketball and football, generate more income through ticket sales, merchandise, and broadcast rights, which naturally leads to higher salaries for male athletes. However, supporters of pay equity like Wilson counter that the disparities are rooted in systemic biases and unequal opportunities for women's sports to gain visibility and financial backing. They point out that when women's sports are given the same promotional efforts and media coverage, they attract significant fan engagement and revenue, suggesting that the potential for profitability is there, but historically overlooked or underinvested. As Team USA prepares for the 2024 Paris Olympics, Wilson's role on the national team will be crucial. With her experience and skill, she's expected to lead the team to success on the global stage. Her performance in international competitions has already proven her mettle, and fans are eagerly awaiting to see how she will guide Team USA in their quest for gold. Think of her as the captain of an all-star superhero team, but instead of saving the world, she's saving games and winning medals. Wilson's impact extends beyond the basketball court. She has played a significant role in growing the popularity of women's basketball, attracting new fans and sponsors to the sport. Her star power, combined with her engaging personality, has made her a favorite among fans and a role model for aspiring athletes. Her social media presence is a testament to this, as she regularly interacts with fans, shares insights into her life, and advocates for causes close to her heart. If Instagram had a Most Valuable Player award, she'd be a perennial contender. Speaking of social media, one can't overlook the buzz generated by her interactions with other stars of the sport. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, two of the brightest young talents in college basketball, have often been mentioned in the same breath as Wilson. Clark, known for her scoring prowess and incredible court vision, and Bueckers, celebrated for her all-around game and leadership, are both seen as the future of women's basketball. The mutual respect and camaraderie between Wilson, Clark, and Bueckers have been a joy for fans to witness. It's a passing of the torch moment, with Wilson leading the way for the next generation of stars. Just imagine if they had a reality show, Basketball Queens, anyone? But the camaraderie among these stars hasn't been without its controversies. Clark and Bueckers, despite their on-court brilliance, have faced scrutiny over the intense media spotlight they receive. Some critics argue that this attention can be a double-edged sword, placing immense pressure on these young athletes and sometimes overshadowing other deserving players. Wilson, having navigated similar scrutiny, often speaks out about the importance of mental health and balanced media representation in sports. Her perspective adds a layer of depth to the conversation about how we support and celebrate female athletes. A'ja Wilson's influence isn't confined to the basketball world. Her involvement in community initiatives and charitable work showcases her commitment to making a difference off the court as well. She has been active in promoting education, health, and social justice causes, using her platform to bring attention to important issues and inspire positive change. Wilson's advocacy for social justice is another area where she has made headlines. She has been vocal about racial inequality, police brutality, and the need for systemic change in America. Her willingness to speak out on these issues, even at the risk of facing backlash, has solidified her reputation as a leader both on and off the court. However, this advocacy has not been without controversy. Critics argue that athletes should stick to sports and avoid political or social commentary. Wilson, along with many of her peers, rejects this notion, believing that her platform can and should be used to affect positive change. After all, why stick to just slam dunks when you can slam dunk on social issues too? Comparisons between Wilson and other WNBA stars or even NBA players are inevitable. Many consider her one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and as she continues to break records and achieve new milestones, her legacy only grows. As she approaches new career milestones, fans are excited to see how she will continue to elevate the game. One ongoing debate among fans and analysts is how Wilson's career stacks up against some of the all-time greats in basketball. While comparisons to legends like Diana Taurasi and Lisa Leslie are common, some have even dared to draw parallels with NBA icons. Discussions about whether Wilson's dominance in the WNBA could translate to success in the NBA have sparked both excitement and controversy. These debates, while sometimes speculative, highlight the growing recognition and respect for women's basketball. In recent weeks, Wilson's name has been trending not just for her on-court heroics, but also for her candid comments and interactions. Whether she's addressing the state of the WNBA, engaging with fans on social media, or speaking out on social issues, Wilson's voice carries weight. Her ability to connect with people, combined with her basketball prowess, makes her a unique and influential figure in sports today. Her advocacy for better conditions in the WNBA, including charter flights and improved facilities, has sparked significant debate. The disparity between the travel conditions for WNBA players compared to their male counterparts in the NBA is a sore point. Wilson has been at the forefront, advocating for better treatment and conditions, which has garnered both support and criticism. Some argue that the league's financial constraints make these demands unrealistic, while others believe that investing in these improvements is crucial for the growth and respect of women's basketball. It's like asking for first-class tickets when everyone else is stuck in coach. It makes sense when you're playing at such a high level. The 2024 Paris Olympics are just around the corner, and A'ja Wilson is set to be one of the stars of the show. With her leadership, Team USA is poised for another gold medal run. But beyond the medals and accolades, Wilson's true legacy lies in her ability to inspire and lead, both on and off the court. She is a beacon for women in sports, showing that with talent, determination, and a strong voice, anything is possible. As we celebrate A'ja Wilson's incredible journey, it's impossible not to look forward to what the future holds. With rising stars like Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers following in her footsteps, the future of women's basketball looks brighter than ever. Together, they are not just changing the game, they are changing the world. The potential rivalry between Clark and Bueckers adds another layer of excitement to the future of women's basketball. Their battles on the court are already the stuff of legend, and fans eagerly anticipate how these matchups will unfold in the professional arena. Wilson's mentorship and support of these young stars are a testament to her character and dedication to the sport's growth. In recent months, Wilson's influence has extended to the international stage as well. Her involvement in the preparation for the Paris Olympics has highlighted her role as a global ambassador for the sport. As she leads Team USA, her performance and leadership will be under intense scrutiny. The stakes are high, and the expectations are even higher. Yet, if Wilson's career has taught us anything, it's that she thrives under pressure. Imagine being under pressure and thinking, what would Aja do? Spoiler, she'd crush it. The global stage of the Olympics also brings with it the challenge of uniting a team of stars who often compete against each other in the WNBA. Wilson's ability to foster team chemistry and cohesion will be crucial. This dynamic, filled with personalities and egos, adds another layer of complexity to the Olympic quest for gold. But if anyone can navigate these waters, it's Aja Wilson. As we look towards the 2024 Olympics, the impact of Wilson's leadership extends beyond her individual performance. She represents a new era of athletes who are unafraid to use their platforms for advocacy and change. This new generation, led by figures like Wilson, Clark, and Buchers, is reshaping the landscape of women's sports. What do you think? Is Aja Wilson the greatest player in women's basketball?